Carlo Ancelotti is without a doubt one of the greatest managers in the history of Real Madrid. Since arriving at the club from Everton in 2021, he's without a doubt exceeded expectations, but still, many Real Madrid fans are not excited about the prospect of the Italian manager staying another 2 seasons until 2026. For many Madridistas, including myself, we thought this was going to be the last season under Carlo before Xabi Alonso arrives at the club, and Carlo would exit, moving on to Brazil. In this video, I'll provide an analysis of Carlo's time at Real Madrid, everything from player development, tactical setups, and team morale. And is he the best option for the club next season with Brazilian striker Hendrik arriving and Alphonso Davies and Kylian Mbappe? First, let's talk about player development. We cannot overlook how well Jude Bellingham has integrated into the team. He's breaking records this season, and that's no coincidence. The Englishman is very talented, but what Carlo has done to elevate his game cannot be overstated. This season, we saw the Italian manager back Rodrygo through a bad slump, showing trust in the Brazilian forward that's paying dividends. When looking at the squad in its totality, I can't help but notice all the players that have gone to another level under Carlo. Vini Jr has become one of the best wingers in world football. Valverde has solidified his place as one of the best box-to-box midfielders. Militao has become one of the best center backs in the world. But the obvious concern is players like Camavinga, Hendrik, and Arda Guller that are young and could benefit from having a manager that helps them grow. Unlike managers like Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola, Carlo doesn't give individual players too much guidance on how to play football, but rather he gives them the confidence to play their best football. That works well for players like Benzema and Vini, but my worry is with the younger players that might miss their potential. The second thing I want to talk about in this video is the tactical setup. Carlo is widely known as not being a tactical manager, but rather a manager that's good at managing egos of players. But what we've seen from Carlo this season in particular is that he is an adaptable manager that changes the setup of the team to accommodate the players that are at his disposal. For example, this season we saw Carlo play the diamond more narrowly, with Vini and Rodrygo playing close to one another, with Bellingham playing at the 10 role slightly behind them. But after the defeat to Atletico Madrid, we saw Vini play his more traditional left wing role, with Ferland Mendy inverting and the width on the right hand side being provided by Dani Carvajal. But since the injuries of Camavinga and Tchouaméni, the squad was adapted even further with a double pivot of Cruz and Valverde. And the few times we've seen Luka Modric play, he was given the freedom to be more creative in the attacking third and given the responsibility of tracking players less. The quality of Modric on the ball, even at the age of 38, is still world class. Only a few players in the world have the ability that he has with the ball at his feet. The last thing I want to talk about is team morale. In the modern game, having harmony in your squad is absolutely essential. Managers that can create a healthy locker room is crucial to the club's success. Carlo has a way of keeping all the players happy and arriving at big games in the Champions League with the players being calm and confident in their assignment. I don't think there's a manager in world football that does that better than the Italian. It's that very quality that has helped the club be successful in the Champions League under Ancelotti. But with how well Xabi Alonso is performing at Bayer Leverkusen, going undefeated this entire season, it appears the Spaniard is one of the greatest managers in the world football. Were we right to renew Carlo's contract another 2 seasons with the prospect of losing Xabi Alonso, or do we back Carlo, who has done such an excellent job with our squad since arriving in 2021? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.